Hello everyone, welcome back to Data Analyst with Me channel. I am a senior data analyst and today I'm going to start a series where I will teach you everything you need to know about the Power BI. So in this series, we will start from basic to advanced, and by the end of the series, you will learn about how to create a professional dashboard by your own. The main reason of creating this series that I really want to teach you how the data industry, how the IT industry work with the data. In my in my beginning, I watched a lot of videos how to create Power BI dashboard, how to do data modeling, how to build visual. But to be honestly speaking, when I got a project, that time the process is different. It's not same like we see on a YouTube. It's a very different. So that's the main reason I want to share my experience and actual working style, working process to you. Okay, please don't skip anything from this video because this is a basic and important thing that you need to know. So this is the first part of our series. In this series, I will tell you the basic and key feature about the Power BI. Let's get started. So Power BI has four main view. Okay, we will start from report view. So report view where we build our charts, our visualization, we can slice and dice our report. So this is, you can see, this is a report view where we build our report, where we analyze our data. This called report view. Then this is the table view. Table view where we see our data in a tabular format. Here we can apply filter, we can see our data, our column in the ascending, descending order. We can apply any filter here and check the output. Here in the end, you can see Here in the end, you can see number of rows you have, number of distinct value you have. When I click on this column, here I can see what number of row I have and what is the distinct value present in this column. So this view is very much important. Then the third view is the model view. Model view is a very important view in the Power BI because report is the end output. Okay. Before creating report, we need to build a proper data model. Here you can see I created data model, my fact table connected with dimension table. So right now I have only fact table, but in real life scenario, we can't deal with one fact table. We deal with multiple fact table and multiple dimension table. But this is a basic, so here I am showing only one fact table. But in the next video, we will discuss how to handle multiple fact table and dimension table. Okay. So model view is where we make a relationship between two different table. Fourth is DAX query view. This is the DAX query view is important in a Power BI. Using the DAX query, we can test our calculation before creating measure. For example, if I want to create a measure, what is the step? For example, I want my total sale. Then what is the process? So we create one measure. In the modeling tab, here you can see measure. Just click on that and you can create a measure. I already created one measure, so I'm showing you. If I want to see a total cell, then I create measure and then drag into here, drag and drop into my Canva. Here now showing me double to 4M, but I want to see the proper number format, not in a M, because I also want to validate my data. Data validation in a Power BI is also very important. If you create beautiful and meaningful chart, then it has no meaning if your data is not correct. So you need to validate this data. So I click on display unit none. Okay, this is my total cell. Right. Here you see what exactly the process. Using the DAX query, we can also do the same thing and we can check our value here. There is no need to drag and drop the measure in a Canva and then change the display unit. Here, evaluate. After evaluate, I need to use another function is summarize column. Inside the summarize column, I need to write my measure. I need to write my calculation. Before writing my calculation, I need to give name to my calculation. Here I calculating total sale, sum of amount, and then click on run. Here you can see the amount. So it is very simple. Okay. If I want to check this value with different category, then how to do this? You need to just write your column name. For example, I want to check this value with my product. Okay, here I see my product name and the sale of the product. Okay, but this step if I have to do here, then I need to create one table, then drag and drop the measure, then find the my column, and then need to check. But using the DAX query, this is very easy. Okay, so this is a new feature in the Power BI. This is TMDL view. So what is a TMDL view? TMDL view is a tabular model definition language. This use in when we are handling large semantic model, then we need this. But right now we are not using this, so we can skip this part. I will teach you how to do this in another video. Now, this is the data pane. In the data pane, we can see, okay, in the data pane, we can see our table name and also the column name here. So this is the build pane. Here we can see the different charts and visualization. Just click on that any visualization you want and you can create a chart, and how to add the column in that here you can see. Okay, for example, line chart. I click on that. Here you can see my line chart and I can add value. I can add x-axis and y-axis here. Okay, I will show you how to do this. I have total sale. I have, okay, I have a total cell put into x-axis, sorry, y-axis with compare to category. So here you can see my chart. Okay, so here you can understand the trend of sale with different category. Then format pane. So using the format pane, we can design our chart and make it more beautiful. So here you can see this chart and this chart. This chart is looking more beautiful as compared to this one. I use format pane to look my chart more beautiful. Then the bookmark. So what is a bookmark and why we are using bookmark? Bookmark is very important topic in a Power BI when we are creating buttons or when we want to customize something, that time we need a bookmark. It's a very useful. The another pane is synchronized slicer. So this is a very important feature in the Power BI. Okay, for example, I want if I applied any filter here, like I applied component filter here, then I also want this filter in this report. Okay, so what I can do? I can do just select this slicer, click on synchronize with sales overview, payment analysis. Now here I selected component and here you can see here also selected component. If I selected computer here, you can see here also selected computer. So this is a use of synchronized slicer. Okay. If I select networking, then here you can see networking slicer is already selected. Then another option is a selection pane. So this is the another important part of the selection. So most of the people don't know about the selection, synchronize, bookmark, pane use, how to use it correctly. This is very important when we are making a visualization more beautiful. That time this is very important. I will make another video separately on this, and that time I'm giving you guarantee that you will never see any video like this. I'm sharing my knowledge with you, my experience with you. Okay, so selection pane, using this we can hide or show any visualization, any chart from our Canva. So here you can see category means this and revenue by payment means this. If I click on this, then it highlight. When I click on revenue by payment, then here you see this chart is selected. When I click on category, then this slicer is selected. Okay. So using the selection pane, we can hide and show any other visual on our Canva. Okay, that's it for today's video. If you find this video is very helpful, please hit like, subscribe my channel. It give me another level of motivation to create a video. Thank you for watching this video. Bye.